What is up, you guys? Today, hopefully, is a quick one. I don't want this video to be too long. I just want to show you guys Jay Sandy's big man that he made that has been dominating, and I've been having a good time at least the past 2 days. If we're honest, it hasn't been that long, and we don't know anything, but we're going to share with you what we do know, and at least what we are playing on. That way, you guys can get ideas to make your own builds as well, and hopefully have a good time too. That being said, a like, a comment, a sub, some of it or none of it, whatever you guys do or don't want to do, but I'd appreciate it, and I would love to have you guys here to be a part of whatever it is we have going on. Now, let's get into the build. All right, so we've got a center at 7'1", 240 pounds with a 7'3" wingspan. Now, guys, it has been 2 days or a day and a half, whatever it is. I don't know if we've met every single attribute to the best part. You know, like when we did Builder Secrets last year, we knew a lot. This is my first time doing this off the rip, but again, I'm just gonna share with you guys what we're using, and hopefully it helps you make something so that you can have fun too. I'm only sharing builds with you guys that we've made that are performing well and we're actually having fun on, and there's a 610 build that we've made that should be coming too as well. So all of that being said, take everything with a grain of salt, and then still be sure to go through the builder. I'm sure there's things I've missed because I haven't figured it all out yet. It's only been a day and a half, so hopefully I've figured out a little bit more than you, since I've maybe been able to put in a little bit more time, but I don't know everything. So make the build, we're having fun on it. Don't make the build, adjust the build, do whatever, but just look at the builder. If you guys saw the last video, then there was a little bit of a deep dive on everything I've learned so far, so just go ahead and watch that, and just make sure you really pay attention to what the builder is showing you, because they actually tell you a lot. So that being said, center 7'1", 240, 7'3" wingspan. Let's go. Close shot is up to 84. Now we're going up to 84 because that's going to get us the paint prodigy, and that's kind of a big deal for the build that we're making. We're going to be in the paint. We're a big man. Pretty self-explanatory. We're going to get every badge there silver. Driving layup is on 45, but that's just by default based off of the driving dunk. So I'm going to go down to driving dunk, and we've got it at 65. Now we went 65 specifically because that gets us the Dwight Howard dunk package, and on a big man, that's just a good dunk package to have. So we went to 65. We still want to be effective and efficient there. Everything you guys are seeing is obviously of this build and what it's been doing. So it's been fun, and none of it's been a problem, which is why we're sharing it with you. So driving dunk up at 65, we did that. You're going to have to pair it with vertical, but you're going to have high vertical anyways, because you're going to need it for block and you're going to need it for rebounding. So you might as well invest a little bit into dunk, especially with standing dunk so high and whatnot. That way you can be a little bit more effective and well-rounded. So we went to 65. Standing dunk we have up at 90. That's gonna get us everything gold. Rise up, very important if you're gonna get that rebound and you wanna go up. Obviously, rise up makes it easier to dunk when under the basket. That's also going off of a rebound. Now last year, rise up would trigger like off of a rebound, and then like fast twitch and rise up would trigger if you would go right back up. Kind of get you up there quicker. So 90 standing dunk, 1, because we're going to utilize standing dunk a lot as a big man, but 2, because it's going to get us that rise up gold. 86 post control. Now that is going to get us unpluckable silver. Now I personally think as a big man, unpluckable silver is totally worth it. It's just when you get those rebounds, at least on 24, and I think just in general, but when you get those rebounds and you come down with them and then people are just spamming and they pluck you and it doesn't make any sense at all, you want to limit that. So rather than having unpluckable on bronze, I would get it to silver. Now you could probably use a badge elevator or whatever it is and put that to silver. I don't know. So maybe that's an option. And then at that point you could go post control at the very least to 79. That way we can get the post fade phenom gold, which is a badge that we use a lot, especially working in the post so much on a build like this. So 89 mid-range. Now, if we could get it higher, we would. And again, like, I don't know, like there's probably points that can be saved on this build and then invested elsewhere, but we don't know. We're just sharing with you what we did make, and it's been, again, performing very well for us. So 89 mid-range, that's going to get us set shot specialist. It took me a few times to say that. So set shot specialist at 89 mid-range. Gold is really, really good. Boosted chances of knocking down standstill jump shots. The way that me and Sandy play is usually off of a pick and roll, or he'll just pop or dex at some point, and he'll pretty much always get an open shot at the top of the key or wherever it is that he ends up. So set shot specialist for Sandy and how he plays and how we play together totally makes sense and is totally worth it. I'd also just still believe in high mid-range, and I also just love mid-range. Plus, I believe investing into mid-range is probably going to help you get those things for 3-ball. I don't want to state that as fact, but I'm pretty sure it's like last year. It still helps. So 89 is going to get you that set shot specialist gold. totally worth it. Definitely think you should do it. 3-ball at 83. Now, again, I think that height is going to play a role, and you're already 7'1", so you're already shooting over people regardless of how this game plays out or whatever. You're going to shoot over people. That being said, 3-ball up to 83 and getting that limitless range bronze. Now, not only are you shooting over people because of how big you are, but you're able to step back and create a little bit more distance as well. So I just think that's totally worth it, especially with the way that we play. It just totally makes sense. If you don't want to go that high, you definitely don't have to, but 83 3-ball has been working really good for me on my LeBron build, and it's been working really good for Sandy on this build as well. So limitless range bronze, we think it's worth it. If you don't, that's totally fine. But again, just remember when you're in the builder, and I said this in the last video and I'll only say it real quick here, press Y or triangle. Press Y or triangle while you're in here. Look at all these different things that are popping up on the screen on the right side of the screen. It's going to give you badges and takeovers. If you press Y, again, it's giving you more. If you press, like, there's just so much stuff in here. Badges, takeovers, like hit Y or triangle, whatever it is, look at everything that is there. Like it tells you everything. It tells you what you need. So if I look at this badge, right? If I look at box out beast, it tells you over here on the right, my camera's blocking it, but look at the top one where it says bronze. It tells you what strength you need to get the badge. So for Hall of Fame, for instance, we don't have it unlocked right now, but if we wanted to, it tells you you need 89 strength and either 94 offensive rebound or defensive rebound. Whereas before last year, we had to figure that out ourselves. Like, oh, we need it this high. Like it didn't have it all in one thing. So just hit Y or triangle, look over that, pay attention. Definitely worth it. Free throw at 80. We don't get any badges for free throw, but I've been using 81 on my LeBron build. Sandy's been using 80, and he usually makes most of the free throws of anyone that we play with, and he always uses the underhand. I don't know what clips he included. I need to see when I edit this video, but if he included some free throw ones, I'll show it to you guys. But 80 free throws working great for him, and 81's been working great for me. So take it however you want. I'm not sure how low or high you can go. Last year, like 71 was the minimum. That way you could get the bronze free points. This year, not sure, but I don't like gambling on free throw. I believe in free throw. I like having free throw. So at least 80 to 81, I think, is where you should go. Pass accuracy on 87. That's going to get us the break starter gold. Totally worth having. You're a big man. Break starter improves a player's ability to make effective outlet passes after grabbing a rebound. If you don't think you should invest in that, I don't know how great of a big man you are. However, I don't know how low you can go on passing, to be fair. I have 75 on my LeBron build, and it is great. It is throwing dots, and I can't wait to give you guys an updated video of that because I actually just updated the dunk on it, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Pass accuracy 87. Sandy's been throwing really good passes. You guys are seeing clips, but break starter gold specifically is why we went there. Now, if you don't want to invest those points there, remember, you can use badge elevators and probably put that to gold, save those points in pass and put them somewhere else, because from 85 to, and you don't need bailout per se as a big man, I wouldn't say either. So I mean, from 82 to 87, you're just getting that break starter gold. You're also getting bailout, but you don't really need that. Maybe you do. So either way, you got to decide. But if you're like, well, I could put it to 82 pass and only get break starter silver, but then later elevate it with the badge elevator to gold, then now you're working and you got points to put places. So just really focus and look into this stuff, because there's a lot, and I'm trying to learn it as quick as I can for you guys, but there's a lot. Ball handle 47. Now that's going to go up by default just because of how high our pass is, but speed with ball 51. We're going to probably, I want to say he put that up just to get it as fast as he could with whatever points that he had, just because we still do try to get shifty, and you can get shifty on this 2K. Yes, it's different, but it's different. That's literally it. Everyone's already mad and saying, oh, they need to bring this back or bring that back. It's been 2 days. You're learning something new. You're not going to shoot like you used to. You're not going to move like you used to, but then you're going to learn it, and then you're going to like it or not. But either way, it's a new game. So just get over it. It's different. We just got to learn it. So you can still get a little shifty. If you guys haven't watched Koza's videos, watch Koza's videos. And that's not necessarily for centers, but if you guys are looking for videos on how to learn stuff, Koza, Joey 2K, like, those are great guys to watch. Anyone from the 2K Labs team, those are great guys to watch, and they put out a ton of information, and these guys actually care about the game and like teaching other people stuff, which is really fun, and why I subscribe to them so much and talk about them so much. I enjoy what they put out, and it's helped me a lot, and it's the reason I'm here able to do this for you guys, because of how much I've been able to learn from outlets like them. So if I'm not giving you guys what you need, go check them out, because they probably already have some builds that can tell you about how to get shifty or how to do these things as a big man or as a guard or whatever. They do a lot of different builds, so go check them out. Interior defense is up at 78. That's going to help us get that paint patroller gold. So if you put that down, you put your block up one. Interior defense with block is going to help you get that paint patroller gold, and you're a big man. protects the rim at a high level. You're 7'1", you're a center. I don't know what you're trying to do, but Paint Patroller Gold seems like it makes sense for your build. So shouldn't really have to tell you about that too much, but that's gonna get you that Paint Patroller Gold, and we absolutely think that that is worth it. Is that badge worth it? I don't know, but from what it says that it does, and this is the first build that Sandy made, so we're gonna better be safe than sorry, and it's played out very well so far. So 78 is gonna get you that Paint Patroller Gold. We think it's definitely worth it. Totally make it up for yourself. But again, you're a 7'1" big man. Lower interior defense doesn't really make sense. But do whatever you guys want. This is just a template. Perimeter defense is at 36. That's probably just by default, to be honest. Steal up at 60. That's going to get you interceptor bronze. Now, last year, and even this year from what I've seen out of Sandy, big men having like 60 steal get the most ridiculous plucks. Like, if you're pressuring the inbound, you're just so like long, you know, that they're like Sandy off of rebounds, like when he's like down there and the other team gets a rebound and he hits X, he's like getting plucks. When he's pressuring the inbound and hitting X, he's getting steals. You're just so big and cover so much space. So I think having steal, if it's your play style and if it's something you want to do, I think it's worth it. And 60 has always been on big men, at least from 24 and what it seems like still 25. It's really good. And he's still getting plucks and being a pest and being annoying. And it's just funny. And every time he does it, I'm like, dude, you're being such a jerk to these people. Like, you're so annoying. And all he has is 60 steal. So I think it's worth it. But again, that's something, you know, you maybe don't think is worth it and you don't need to use. So totally up to you. But that's going to get us that interceptor bronze, which we think is worth it. Block 93. Now, we told you if you pair that with interior, you're going to get Paint Patroller Gold, which is what we want. So 93 block, and then now you've got everything gold. Pogo stick and high flying denier paired with your vert, which raises the chances of getting a block when moving at a high speed. You're 7'1". I don't know how high speed you're moving, but it helps you with chase downs. It helps you with blocks just in general. So high block and getting everything gold is absolutely a plus and a benefit, especially as a 7'1" big man. So offensive rebound 92. Again, we're gonna get everything gold. Now, also, the last one you get gold is rebound chaser, and you are a 7'1" big man. Get down there and grab your boards. I've been showing you guys clips. Like, this build's great offensively in every way. It's great like all the way around. You don't want to not get your boards, you know, so just go ahead and put that rebound up. Now, what is the best budget for your secondary rebound? We have no idea. Before last year, it was like, what, 93, 80 or something? You would always want to get that 80 threshold on your other rebound, the opposite one. This year, not sure, but we went ahead and we just went to 77 because by default it's there. So we didn't actually invest into this or budget to invest into it. Again, because we don't know how much it is worth it or not. But right now, Sandy's getting great animations, as you guys can see. So we've had no issues. Speed is up to 66. That is also going to help you get that high flying denier. So the block, the interior, and the speed all together, and the vertical, 92 block, 71 speed, 83 vertical in order to upgrade it again. But you need all three of those in order to get this. But speed up to 66 is going to help us get that, is going to get us that high flying denier along with the other things that it's paired with. Agility is up at 51. I want to say that was just because agility seems to be very important. People are talking about it a lot. Another really good person to watch is 2K Toots. You guys should watch his videos. You learn a lot from him. I actually am probably going to put more agility, like my LeBron build. I wish it had more agility because it actually helps you not just laterally left to right, but it helps you like off ball, like turn and like jab step and turn around and run quicker. So like I said in my last video, I feel like you can't make as many mistakes. It's harder to recover. I think with agility higher, you'll recover from those mistakes defensively a lot more because in 2K Toots video that he shows, it does help you with like turning around and things like that. So we went ahead and put it up to 51 or as high as we could get it, well, along with everything else on this build because we're just not sure how important it is. Now, as a big man, I'm not sure. I have more experience with it, obviously, on my 6'7" guard, but agility is important and has been talked about a lot. So we went ahead and put it up just as high as we were able to get it. 83 strength, again, that's going to get you that box out beast. That's going to get you that brick wall silver, all of those things. Now you could get, we had it written down here, if you go to 86 strength, you're going to get that post powerhouse gold. Now, I don't know what's worth like saving points on. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know anything yet. So yes, if you can get that strength up, so maybe let's say you don't want the steal on your build. maybe somewhere to put those extra points is in strength if you're in the post a lot or doing post stuff a lot to get the post powerhouse gold or whatever else you want. So I'm not sure, but that is something to consider and that we saw as we were running through this right before I decided to do the video. So just wanted to share that with you guys. And then again, just being honest, we don't know if this is meta or how good this is. We're just showing you what we're having a good time on. It's working for us and we're not having any issues, but this build could be absolute poop like in a week or a month or whatever. We don't know. And that's just how 2K is. You learn as you play and then it's fun. And then once you learn everything, then you're bored. And around that time, it's about like season 4 or 5, if it even makes it that long. And then you kind of just mosey your way through until the next one comes out, and here we are. So finally, vertical at 80. Again, high flying denier gold. So now we have everything that we can get gold in this category, aside from posterizer, because we don't have the driving dunk, obviously, but vertical up to 80. And again, you're a big man, so if you're talking blocks, you're talking rebounds, you need vertical anyways. So we were putting vertical up to get other badges anyways. So it should be up as a big man. It just makes sense. So high flying denier up at 80. And that is the build. I hope that I did not make this a 30 to 45 minute or hour long video. Now, I'm going to give you guys the animations and things. Sandy also included those, so I'll put them up on the screen after I show you these shades and whatnot. But other than that, this is the build. You guys have seen how it played throughout this, and so far it's been really fun, but so far has only been 2 days. Either way, 3 level scoring playmaker. You get George McCon, I don't know who that is. You get Joel Embiid, amazing, and you get Sabonis, amazing. So 7'1", 3 level scoring playmaker. I actually think that's a really cool name. I was stoked to hear that when Sandy told me. But either way, this is the build. It looks like DeMar DeRozan right now because I actually made my LeBron build look like DeMar because LeBron doesn't have any aura, to be honest, but DeMar has a bit more. So I went ahead and changed how he looked. Now, let me go ahead and pull up these animations for you guys and show you that, and then you'll be good to go. All right, so we'll start with the jump shot, and then we will jump into the animations. Not that there's gonna be a ton, but we will still jump into those. Dwight Powell base, Franz Wagner upper release 1, and David West upper release 2. The blend is 46-54, as you guys can see. Also, all of us shoot on set point, like actually, so you have your blend on here, right? That shows you set point, push, release, or whatever. Now, where you put that blend, I'm not sure how much it matters or affects anything yet, but in your actual settings, you can choose if you're shooting on set point or push or whatever your release cue is. We shoot on set point. Where you put that blend, I think is entirely up to you, but for us, we're shooting on set point in our settings, and then in here, this is what our blend looks like. I hope that makes sense. So we've got a 46-54 blend, max speed, that's just what we have always preferred, and the blend of the set point, push, and whatnot, the visual cue, as you can see. Really good grades, A-, C+, A+, D+. Timing stability, I've never really believed in too much, to be honest, so I know that's a lower grade, but I've never seen how it actually affects you. I've typically run jump shots that don't have good timing stability grades, but I have very stable and consistent shots, so I don't know. Defensive immunity on this is a C+, but you're 7-1, so as you guys can see, the jump shots are fine. So this is the jumper, this is what it looks like. Now let me jump into the animations and the SIGs for you guys, and you'll be on your way. So these are the animations in SIGs. Now I did forget to say, but that 87 pass is gonna get you the LeBron James pass style. I'll probably just put that in the screen because I didn't say it, but I'll also say it here. So 87 passes is gonna get you that LeBron James pass style. As you can see, we have that equipped here. And other than that, in playmaking moves, we obviously don't really have anything. Again, like there's not gonna be much, but I said I'd share it with you and we're sharing it with you. So this is what we're using. And again, a lot of this is based off of other people and what they're using. So this is just what we know so far and what we have available to us on a 7-1 build that's not really a playmaker per se anyway, so there's not really going to be much to choose from, but this is what Sandy's running and everything you've seen in this video is all of that. So for our scoring moves, I mean, we've got good names, right? Like we've got Kevin Durant, we've got Dirk, we've got Paolo, we've got Shaq. Shaq's hook seems pretty glitchy from what I can see. Even when I looked through the animation and I put it on my 6.7 just to put it on, it looks like a glitchy animation. I never use hooks, but there might be one in this video, I'm not sure, but it looks glitchy in the animations. And like I said last video, and you guys just have to take your time and look at things, and picking animations and SIGs and everything like that literally just comes down to you watching literally what it shows you and seeing if you like it and if like you like the movement that it's doing. So this is everything that we have applied. I'm really not going to go into detail about it, but a lot of the shooting stuff is Kevin Durant, which makes sense, you know, and it's just really cool that you can get it on such a big build. But everything you've seen has been all of these SIGS animations and all of that. So all of that being said, we will go ahead and close out. I appreciate you guys. We will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much for all of the support. Really stoked to be back. Really stoked to learn 2K25 and see what it is there is to learn, you know? So I've made too many shoes already. I said I was gonna come in here and not spend as much money on drip and all these other things, but I've already made like 4 or 5 pairs of custom shoes. And when I finish this video, I plan on making another pair. So I've been having fun on it. It's been a good time and everything feels smooth. Honestly, everything feels really, really smooth. Now I've only played 2K20, 24, and now 25. The difference from playing 2K20 to 24, now this could be because I didn't play anything in between, but like when I hopped on 24, I didn't like, it all felt familiar and normal to me, and like the engine of the game itself just felt the same. It was like it was cool. 2K25, like when I got on here, like the graphics look amazing. Like the game itself feels smooth. Working through the menus is all smooth. Everything feels really, really good and like more, I don't know, modern or like up to date in terms of technology. Because like 2K kind of lagged on that. Right? Like you've got Grand Theft Auto and all these other games coming out with all these insane graphics, and 2K was kind of just always like pixely, I guess you would say. So all that being said, I've enjoyed the 2 days of gameplay that we played so far, but it's been fun and the game just feels good, not just with dribbling and how you're playing, but just walking around the city and working through your menu, like in the start menu, like all of it just feels smooth. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I appreciate you, and we'll catch you in the next one.